2 months ago, South Sudan authorities impounded up to 92 trucks laden with maize flour destined for South Sudan in Nimle on the grounds that government standards body had found aflatoxins in the entire consignment. This was followed by back and forth talks between the two countries, with the Ugandan delegation heading to South Sudan on 8th July 2023, in which they called for the trucks to be returned to Uganda. Following the talks and threats of a boycott, 23 of the 92 trucks were allowed back to Uganda, where they were parked at a Lego, where they underwent testing to ascertain the condition of the toxins. Today, the Uganda National Bureau of Standards say it has discovered that some of the maize flour had aflatoxins.
8 trucks were carrying consignment of maize grains. However, four of the 8 trucks failed because of having the highest level of aflatoxins. So milled maize, this is maize flour, the posho. We had 12 consignments of posho, only 1 failed.
But how did these trucks get into South Sudan in the first place?
UNBS, they crossed illegally because every product that is supposed to be certified by UNBS must bear a UNBS certification mark before it crosses the border. So that's why we have seized them, and we want to investigate with the owners where did they get this maize.
The executive director of UNBS, David Ebiru, says more tests are to be done on the flour which tested negative for aflatoxins to determine if they are good for consumption.
Remember that if we have processed maize or food, we also give them what they call the useful life, the best before what? Before expiry, the best before sale, and so on. So there is also life shelf. There is a shelf life for all these value-added products.
However, the flour which has been found with aflatoxins is to be destroyed.
Those ones will not even live where they are because we don't want them to disappear on the way.
In the meantime, the executive director of the Uganda National Grain Council, Henry Musisi, is calling on government to pass the trade grain policy to deal with the regional trade headaches.
Within that policy, the trading outside of the borders of grain that does not meet the minimum Ugandan and East African standards, the harmonized standards, is not allowed. Processed grain is the only grain that ought to be allowed traded outside of the Ugandan border.
Raymond Tamale, NTV.